everyone, this is Chichi Dagogo Ariso, aka the Storybook Lady, as I like to call myself, aka Blizzard Kids Corner, and you are welcome back to my channel. Thank you all my returning subscribers. I promise to continue giving you lovely, wonderful content every Saturday. Remember I said last week that we're going to be talking about 25 manners kids should know. We have to teach our children. We have to get them to be mannered. Every parent wants his or her child to have proper manners, to be able to comport themselves in public. So I'm here to give us not every manner all children should know, but at least 25 basic manners that children ought to know. So this video is going to be quite short because we're not going to do lots of talking, but we're just going to be learning and reeling out lots of points. So first, when asking for something, say please. Please is always a magic word. It always helps in every situation. When receiving something, say thank you. Some schools teach them as magic words. Don't interrupt elders when they are speaking unless it's an emergency, or say excuse me. So as a parent, you should teach your children, when you're talking with somebody, they shouldn't just come and say, mommy, I want this. No, they should learn to say, excuse me, mommy, excuse me, daddy, and then they say, and if it is not an emergency, then that thing can wait until when you're done talking. Or say excuse me in order to get someone's attention. Maybe if you want to talk to somebody, excuse me, sir, and then the person turns and gives you a listening ear. If you have any doubt about doing something, ask for permission first. Don't go about doing things that you were not told to do, because whoever that is in charge will not be happy. But if you ask for permission first, then you've gotten clearance as to doing that thing. Keep negative opinions to yourself or your peers. You don't need to, because even though everybody says, oh, Nigeria is this, then you go about and broadcast it. No, let any negative opinion you have about anybody, anything at all, be to yourself or just within your peers. It is not right and in a proper way to speak negatively with your elders. Do not comment on people's physical characteristics unless in compliment. That girl's head is too big. That boy's leg is too short. How about your own? You're talking about another person. How well do you think you look? When someone asks you how you are, tell them how you are and ask how are they too. So if somebody says, how are you? I am fine, thank you. And you too, how are you? It's not rude to just say, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. You should also ask the person back. The way the person cared to ask how you are, you too should also care in return to ask the person how he or she is doing. When you spend time at your friends' place, always say thank you to them for hosting you. It's not very easy for people to host other people or manage other people. So whenever somebody gives you that privilege of housing you, keeping you in their house, not to live, just as a visit, oh, thank you very much for the visit, it was a wonderful one. Okay, that's very mannered. Knock on closed doors and wait for a response before you enter, be it your parents' room, wherever it is. I didn't say go and knock on a lift door and ask for permission because it's a closed door. But in a house, when you enter into a house and you see a door closed, the door was closed for a reason. So make sure you knock on the door and wait for permission or a response before you enter. When you make a call, introduce yourself first. If you notice in my videos, I'll always introduce myself and say, hello everyone, I'm Chichi Dagogo Wariso. So whenever you pick up a call, hello, good morning, my name is Chichi Dagogo Wariso. You don't wait and say, hello. Then the person will not ask, who is this? Alright, so when you make a call, always introduce yourself first because you made the call. Learn to show appreciation. It also boils down to saying thank you. You can say thank you. You can actually show appreciation in different ways. Reciprocate good deeds. When somebody does something good to you, learn to reciprocate back. Never use foul language in front of adults. You are mad. God punish you. No, you don't do that in front of adults. Remember, like I said earlier, keep negative opinions to yourself or your peers. Don't call people mean names. Like I said, in my family, I have this personal law which I've also inculcated in the lives of my children, and I call it rule number 1 because it supersedes every other rule. Do unto others what you want them to do unto you. If you're able to allow that sink in, then every other thing actually follows. Because if you call somebody mean names, oh big head, oh coconut head, oh titik barara, if you keep calling people all those kind of names, would you like it when somebody calls that to you or to your sibling? I doubt if you would like that. Then number 15, don't make fun of anyone for any reason. It shows you are weak and also cruel and also a bully. So you don't make fun of anyone for a reason. It still boils down to doing what you don't want others to do to you, no matter how the person is, no matter how the person looks. It's not in your place to judge anyone. No matter how boring a presentation is, sit through it quietly. Some people have that bad attitude of walking out in presentations or in seminars. No matter how boring it is, just sit through it. No matter how a teaching is, sit through it. You never can tell. There might just be maybe the very last sentence the presenter or the teacher would say might be that thing that will strike a light bulb in your head and will change your perception of how boring you felt that class was or the presentation was. So no matter how boring it was, sit through it. If you bump into someone, say, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Okay? Learn to say, excuse me, learn to say, I'm sorry. Cover your mouth when you cough, sneeze in public. Don't just go no, it's not right. When you want to cough, or you do that, or you sneeze into your elbow, the inner part of your elbow, also sneezing. Some people say, hey, the thing just came out. No, you don't do that. You do that or you do this. Okay? So that's the right thing to do. As you walk through a door, look to see if you need to hold it for someone. When you walk through a door, look to see if you need to hold it for. Some people just walk through doors and don't even bother if somebody was actually coming behind them. So there's another thing again I noticed. Maybe somebody is trying to come out of a door and you want to enter. You want to quickly, when the person opens the door, you want to quickly rush out. Sometimes both of you might clash at the door, but if you open the door, give the person space to go through so that you can go out. That's the right thing to do. Always ask your elders if you can help out. It is a very, very, very good sign of proper manners. Always ask your elders if you can help out. And also when you walk through a door, make sure you close it. Learn to close doors. People just walk right through without shutting the doors behind them. So when you open the door, make sure you attempt to close it if it can close, but if it cannot close, then you leave it. And say, oh, Blossom Kids Corner say, if you walk through a door, you must close it. Not if the door was closed and you walk through it, make sure you close it back. Okay? When an adult asks you for a favor, do it without grumbling. Sometimes it might not be very convenient, but it's good to give help or give assistance when, if need be, or when the time comes, or if the need arises for it. So if an adult or an elder asks you for a favor, they are not sending you, they're not demanding that you go. They're asking you for a favor, of which if they could achieve all of it on their own, they won't have been asking for that favor. So if an elder should ask for a favor, please do it without grumbling. When someone helps you, say thank you, no matter how little the help is. Even if he helps you to pick up a pen or piece of paper, always say thank you. Let it come to you naturally to say thank you. Use eating utensils when properly. Ask for help if need be. If you go to a public place and you have to use your cutlery, please learn to use your cutlery well. Don't scrub on your plate. When some people are eating, you hear the clanking sounds on the plate. Clank, clank, clank. No, you don't do that. That's not decent. Alright? That's not decent to do. When you're eating on the plate, as much as possible, try to eat noiselessly as much as you can. And also when drinking too, some people drink and you hear them gulping down. Some people chew. No, you have to learn to eat as noiselessly as you can. And then finally, always ask for help. Learn to ask for help, no matter your age, whether you're big, whether you're small. I'm a parenting coach. I'm not just talking to the children. In fact, I talk to the parents who I expect should reverberate it on the lives of their children. So I expect you as parents, you could really ask for help if you need it. You don't feel because you're a parent so you shouldn't ask for help, or how will people feel when you ask for help. No, people will learn to respect and say, if he's that man, if he needs any help, he will definitely ask for it. Okay, so learn to ask for help as much as you can. So these are all the manners. These are the 25 manners that every parent should learn or try to teach their children. As much as possible, we hope and pray to churn out better children, more well-trained children who will become an advantage or a positive vibe to the society in our own little way. Alright, so as parents, we need to go out of our way to make sure that we bring out the best of the best of the best in our children. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video as many thumbs up as you can. This is Chichi Dagogo Wariso. Once again, I'm signing out.